Hello, people of Earth, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a non-Euclidean style Minecraft house in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, I am a little late with this video as the previous video got a lot of comments asking for it, but I've been having some technical difficulties along with school. At first, I just wasn't making videos because of school, but then, as you can probably have guessed by like there being not a single video in many months on my channel, I haven't had the time, along with the technical difficulties. Like, I actually recorded a whole video for this a while ago, but no audio was captured, and ever since then I've been having a lot of problems. But finally, it's fixed. I'm back. I'm gonna make a tutorial, like all you guys asked. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah. So, this tutorial mm, is going to be basically how to use command blocks to sort of recreate a non-Euclidean experience in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's obviously not going to be perfect. We don't have, the mods. And also, I am not an experienced command block user. I am pretty bad at it, honestly. Though I would love if someone could share this video with someone who's, a channel that's way better with command blocks, and then they could improve upon my concept. In fact, if you're a good command block channel seeing this, please go ahead, take my concept, make it way better, and just give me a shout out. But anyway, yeah, let me get on with showing you how to build this. Before I get into the tutorial, let me give you a quick showcase of what this build could look like for you. Okay, so if we look over here, we've got like an ordinary looking house. In fact, it really doesn't look like it's special. Like it's like some first night shelter kind of thing. There isn't any room for anything in there. But I mean, we might as well give a look inside if we take a look. Oh wow, that's a whole lot bigger. Am I just imagining things? Am I like teleported or something? No, I'm still outside. Like that's the same landscape I was in before. But if we take a look over here, there's nothing over here. So were we just imagining it all? Hmm. Let's take another look. We go up to here and just, oh wow, no, there's something in there. Well, why don't we take a little look? See if we walk right in here. Whoa, that's pretty big. That's definitely a whole lot bigger. That's supposed to be. That's whoa. Well, that's cool. I guess let's take a look. What are these? What are these doors? Oh, it's like a hallway. I wonder where this goes. Let's just take a walk through this. And we're back here again. Well, that's strange. Maybe if we go again. Let's just walk through here. And oh, would you look at that? Wow, we're back here again. Well, surely, well, maybe if we go the other way. If we just walk through. Oh, nope, we're back here again. Well, that's strange. Wonder how that could happen. Well, those are cool, but let's take a look at the other doors in here. Let's see. If we go over to this one, what's this? It's like a little dropper. Oh, well, let's drop down and what? Isn't that the room we just came out? Huh? Oh wait, no. It's the dropper again. But if we drop down, walk forward, we're back out over here. What a magical thing. How could this be possible? Even if we look this way and we fall down, you'll see it really gives this trippy effect that we came through. Wow. Okay, well, I wonder what this door could be. Strange, it's just like a tree. I wonder if we walk right into it, we come up back up here. Whoa, that's cool. Right, so that's just a little bit of a showcase of what this could look like. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Now on to the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find a relatively flat area with little to no cave entrances around. Personally, since the 1.18 update, it's been a bit hard to find a place with no caves, so I'll settle for few. And preferably what you want to do is if you can't find somewhere that's like really flat, you just want to grab some blocks and just make it flat. Alright, so we got this area flattened out. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is decide on your scale. I'm going to be showing you how to make basically a house that you go inside and it's way bigger on the inside. So the smaller it is, the easier it is to impress someone to make it look, the better the effect, basically. Personally, if you want to just copy me, that would probably be a good idea, because that's how, if you don't know how to rearrange the commands to work better with your own design, then you should probably just copy what I'm doing. So personally, what I usually go for, and what I went for last time, is just a 4 wide uh, by like 2 tall, 3 tall, 3 tall usually, I mean, 2 tall inside, 3 tall for the roof, and then just, there you go. It's really simple, really underwhelming, which really helps for making the inside look really big, even though you don't want to make it too big scale, because then it can be really difficult to do some of this stuff. So anyway, there's our scale. Probably should take the floor wood as well. There we go. Alright, cool. Very nicely underwhelming house. So now what you're going to want to do is go into chat and type /give, I can't type apparently, @s command _ block. So, yeah, I assume most of you will probably know how to do that and how that works. /give isn't too complex, but, you know, if you didn't, just copy what I just did right there. Now this, of course, is what's going to do everything for this build, because without commands, I mean, I don't know what we'd even try to do. So, first thing I'm going to do is contradict myself, break down all the doors and the floor, and just dig out a little area where we can place some commands. I would give you an exact layout of how big you need to like dig all of this, but you see, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm pretty bad, so I'm just gonna say dig out an area. Yeah. Before we get actually into the commands, now that we've got this little area dug out to find, might even dig it one deeper if I were you, just so you can do it. But first thing you're gonna want to do is head just straight down. I mean, you could go anywhere, but preferably straight down because that makes it the simplest. Go straight down from your door, and you're going to want to go a fair bit down. Preferably, you wouldn't have a cave here, but you know, what are you going to do? I would go a decent bit down, because you just want an area that's not gonna, you know, mess up the commands. I guess for now we can try going like here. And now, what you can do is take the same blocks that you're going to use for your little entranceway and sort of mimic it. Let's see, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, and one thing you can do is this way, you're just gonna place some sea lanterns and place in a door. And there you go, that's gonna be the first bit of the entrance mimicked. Here's where your other door will go, you know, and basically the main thing is you're gonna get teleported down here. Now, just around here, you're gonna dig out. Oh yeah, and of course, I should mention none of this is possible in survival because commands, but like that should be fairly obvious, hopefully. Basically, now you just have to dig out an area as big as you want, but you need to keep it within reason. If you can't render it out, then it won't work. Preferably, for this to look the best, you want it to be big, but not too big. You want it to be impressive that this little house turned into this, but you don't want it to be like too big or it'll just look bad because you'll be able to see it sort of up there. Anyway, here we go. We got a little area. So, next thing you're going to want to do, you want to get your builder hat on and just make a good looking interior. So let's just try to do that real quick. Here we go. Got a little nice build, and yeah, it leaves plenty of room for doing other rooms. Oh, that is annoying. Anyway, now that we've got a little thing built down here, I would say we could finally get to work on the commands, but the first thing we're going to need to do Well, first of all, how big is this? You need to determine how big your room is. So if we dig down right here, or wait a sec. Right here, if we dig down, we should get right into the corner. Is that the corner? Yes, it indeed is. Okay, and now we need to find the other corner. Well, honestly, if you build it straight under, like I did, then you can just, to find out the dimensions, you can just go to the other corner. So for me, seeing as I have this black backdrop here, you basically want to go to the farthest limits of your build. So for me, the farthest reaches of my build is about to here. So basically, I'll go back here. Doesn't need to go any further, does it? Okay. I'll go up. Alright, so this. And this are as big as we need it to be. Alright, so then what we're going to do is slash give at s structure underscore block. And then we just take that. For those who have never used a structure block, it's basically just, and you want to fill this part in real quick. It's basically just a block that can copy blocks. So this will just go over here. This works. There we go. And you just want to put in your settings, how big you need it to be. There we go. We've got your area. So what you want to do is, my area is very simple, but you could do this with like an area with trees and stuff. Whatever you have here. Just to illustrate my point here, let me just grab like some leaves and some logs and build a tree right over here. There we go. Oh, vanilla tree. Anyway, point is, it'll copy anything. Even if you have trees, it'll copy it. And then basically, we're gonna, yeah, why don't I show you when I show you? We'll get rid of these blocks. Change them to grass. Right, and now just pick a name. I'll just go S. You're gonna save this. Oh, wait. You need to go up first. Let's go like, there we go. We'll go like 12 blocks up. There you go. We got our area, and now we save it. Boom. Okay. So now, what you're gonna do is find another spot underground. I'll just go like right over here. Make sure you go more than 12 blocks down. And now you're just gonna get your structure block, turn it to load, put in the name you put before, and boom, here you go. You got your lovely area. Exactly how it was. No matter what you had in that area, it's copied. Just keep this open for now. Anyway, now we can finally get into the part you're all here for. Commands. What you're going to want to do is lay out command blocks in this pattern. Like, here, one here, one here. Oh, there. One here. One here. And there we go. I mean, you could lay them out differently, but this is how I do it. Personally, whoops, wait a second, never mind, you're going to want a command block over here. There we go. Right, and then you're going to put in a repeater and a redstone torch over here. And, whoops, I am bad at this. Wait, never mind, I am good at this, I'm just dumb. There we go. Repeater over here, repeater over here, command block over here. So I can access them more easily. And then one command block wherever you want. I'm just going to put it here. And there you go. Okay, so the first system. So yeah, the first thing you're going to want to do is do this. Test for, well, put it in repeat, always active, and then put test for at p, open brackets, there you go, open brackets, r equals, equals, let's go like 1.8. There we go. What this is going to do is basically detect when you're close to it. Oh, another thing you're going to want to do is put in slash game rule, nope, rule, command block output false. That way, it doesn't send the message to the chat every time you get close. There you go, you see, it's not sending any message to the chat every time I get close. And then another one you're going to want to do, slash game rule, send command block feedback to false. And this way it won't, like, send a message every time you're teleported, which is something we desperately need. And thank you, you people in the comments, you told me that, the last one. But anyway, here we go. Back to this. So now that's triggering when we do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is at this one, you're going to want to get the coordinates of your little underground room with your copy of what the world looks like. So you're going to go to one corner, dig down, and then you're going to take a picture or like write down the coordinates. Alright, then you place the block back, go over to the other coordinate, and you're going to go about as high as you want to keep it. So I'd go like to the very top. Maybe I'll go one block up so I can keep it. Then you take a picture of your coordinates or write them down again. And then you're just going to leave it the way you found it, and then you're going to go up, place a block over it now. And you're going to put into this command block. Oh, wait. It's good to test before you place it in where it's going to show up, like to what place near the command block is it going to show up. So right here, I'm just going to put it and go clone, and then you're going to put in your set of coordinates. So let's see, we can, and your second set of coordinates, and then you're going to put, let me just test this out real quick. I'm going to put, you should put this in, and then you're just going to see where exactly will it spawn. Okay, so it's going to spawn that way. Okay, right. Seeing as it spawned in that way, I guess we're going to have to find the furthest point this way. Okay, furthest point this way would be not here, but like here. Okay. Okay, so this is the place where it's going to spawn in for me, so I'm going to note down the coordinates. Alright, and now, I'm going to go actually to over here. We're going to put in clone, and then you're going to put in the coordinates of the place you're copying. Okay, maybe actually we should move a bit further away, just so we definitely don't activate that command block. And then you're going to put in the coordinates of where you need it to appear. Alright, those coordinates should be right. So yeah, just to recap, in case you didn't understand, coordinate of the lowest end corner place, coordinate of the highest corner place, so that you're copying the full thing, and then you go to where it's going to be copied to. So for me, seeing as it's going to be copied that way, I have to go to the furthest corner over here. Like, yeah. And then, you put those all into here, and so now, let's see, if I just break that, if I go over here, and get close, and then move away, oh, nope, it's a bit, one block too high. So if we move it to 71, and then we get close, and then move away, there we go. Our world will go away and come back. we have successfully done the cloning, and now this piece of land will forever come back. I can break all that I want, but if I go down here, get close to it, and then move away, it's all back. So now what you're going to do is basically the same thing as before, which is you're going to go to one corner. So let's go with this one. And you're going to go down to the bottom layer that you want to copy. You're going to take a photo of those coordinates. Then you're going to go up. You're going to go to the other corner. Anyway, you're going to go to the other corner. You're going to go as high as you'd like it to copy. So I'm going to go about this high. And you're going to copy these coordinates. And then you're going to go over to this command block. And you're going to put in clone. Then you're going to put in the set of the coordinates you just copied. That should all be right. Cool, and then we can just copy this bit, which is 268, 71, negative 251. Right, is that correct? Should be. So now if we take a look and get close enough to this door, oh, it's a block over. So I guess we have to go 250. And now, there we go. Right, that all still works. So if we go in here, you'll see, there we go, it's all working. This little thing appears. Let me show you something. If I take out this torch, you'll see that basically what it's doing now is when I get close, it's basically bringing the building up to here. So that's very convincing. And now if we put the torch back, it's just taking the building out. That way when we get close enough, oh, building appears, get far enough, oh, building disappears. Get close enough, it disappears, yeah. Alright, now on to the teleporting system. So over here, you're going to want to go and do test, test 4, at P, open brackets, R, equals, let's go with like 2. Should be 1 point, and we'll go with 2. Anyway, we can do that, repeat, always active, there we go. And now if I get close to this command block, it does that. Alright, so now what you're going to need to do, it's a convoluted process, I know. It's basically, you're going to go down the block you want to be teleported to. So for me, that's here. You're going to note down the coordinates, and you're going to go up. And you're going to write down over here to be at P. And then you're going to put down the coordinates. Right. So now if I go close to here, I should be teleported down here. Great, perfect. You've now got the main systems of your thing working. So you're going to try to, without messing up too much, you know, getting too close to either of these, you're going to fill in the grass. Just for now, I'm going to show you a bit more stuff that you need to do, but the primary things should be done. So if I just cover this up, we'll come back to this command block in a moment. And grab out some doors real quick. We grab out these, put it in, put in a door, put in a door. Look, the basic effect is already done. You look, oh, normal house, it's kind of small, but whatever. Let's see what's in the inside, and we come up to the door, we open the door, and what is that? There's a whole building on the other side. Now, we close this door and walk a bit further. We end up in the building. Hey, and there's the main system dome. Alright, so that's the main thing. And now there are a couple of things that we should fix. Let me just leave this open, because for instance, take a look at this. If I close this door and walk down, it's open here because these two doors aren't linked. So what you're going to want to do is get the picture of these coordinates, or write them down, of course. Then you're going to want to go up, get a picture of, wait a sec, let me just turn this off real quick. Then you're going to go in, get a picture of these coordinates, or write them down, of course. Now, you can turn this back on. Perspective. Boom. Right, now, you'll go over to this command block over here. You're going to put in clone. You're going to put in the coordinates of the door up here. Right, then you're going to do the same coordinates, except this time you go a block up. Negative 245. And that way you're cloning the whole door, basically. Now, you're going to go to the coordinates of the door down there, and then you're going to put in, well no, that should be it. Wait, always active. Turn it on. Alright, so now, let's see if we leave that door closed, and we go down here. The door's closed, and look, you can't open it, because it's cloned from there. If we go up here, and open it, and go down, it's open. Alright, perfect. Now, the main things are done. So, that's going over here. And here's our main system. If we just close this, and look around, you can say, oh, look, it's a normal house, looks a bit small. Weird. Oh, what's this? Let's see what's on the inside. You go over, you look into it, and boom. There's a little interior. So you think to yourself, oh, I want to see what's inside there. So you go in, and now you're inside this. And there you go. That's the first major system complete. It's pretty cool, honestly. Of course, there are some flaws to it, like the fact that you can't walk back out. And, of course, we could fill this in to make the effect better. And another flaw with it is just the fact that, your coordinates, you can tell that you're teleported, but you can always just turn coordinates off. First of all, I do want to say there aren't actually portals here, so there are flaws. If you leave the door open and walk up to it, you can see it appearing. If you walk this way, if you go here and then walk really quick, or no, here. If you go into third person, you can see the structure. But for the most part, as long as you remember to keep the door closed here, and then go here, keep the door closed here until you get close, then the effect's pretty cool. And you can see, look behind. It's much better than just teleporting right away, because you can look behind you and you're still out here. And then, all you have to do is close this door and walk forward, and look. It's like nothing happened, and we're down here. Alright. So if that's all you really cared about doing, then you can stop watching the tutorial right here. But if you want to learn how to do all the other rooms I did in here for the other tutorial, then stick around, because I'm going to do a looping hallway and the other weird room I made. Right, so now I'm going to show you how to do the looping hallway. So, first thing you're going to want to do for this is go outside your build. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to get that structure block back from a while ago. I should give ls structure underscore block, enter. You're going to take your structure block. This is the wrong corner to do it, because you want to go to you can do the offset, but it's much easier to just go over here. It's in your block. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to get this as big as you need. So if I remember from the other one, it was about, I guess, 12. There we go. And now we're going to go save it to another name. I'm just going to go A. There we go. Saved. Right. Now, what you're going to want to do for your infinite hallway, just break in real quick, is you're going to want to go into both of these doors. I'll use them for my infinite hallway. First, I'm going to go this way, and I'm just going to break out a path. Here, we'll go like about here. There we go. Just going to put in some light for now. And let's see, we want to make it equidistant. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now what you're going to want to do, take it over to here. Go to 268. We're going to place in our structure block. Which way is it going? It's going that way. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over this way. We go right here. Should be perfect. And then we load. And if we go in here, we'll have the room again. And if we go in here, let's check the distance is still the same. 1, 2, 10, 11, 12. Alright, that's perfect. Right, now we just need to decorate the hallway a bit. Boom. Alright, now we've got this hallway done. Let's copy it a few more times. Make this a little easier on ourselves. Is we can go over to here. That one. Grab a structure block over here. Place these back in. And you're going to put in. And then you're going to want to go all the way back to the tunnel you created. So, like, it's a bit too much. 88. Boom, and now I've copied the whole thing with my tunnel. We'll call it this, like, 1, save. And over here, we're going to go load 1. And now we're just going to do the offset, 37. Okay, now, let's see if we put a sea lantern right here. Okay, yeah, it's copying the right area. So now, or it's going into the right area, we're just gonna load. And we'll have another copy. And then we're just gonna do this a couple more times. We're gonna put in load 1, 35. Okay, yeah, negative 37. Now this one goes out onto the surface in some portions, so we're going to load it, and then we're going to go over to it. Let's destroy this. Go over to here. Okay, we should be able to cover this up. So yeah, you may run into some places where you'll have to cover it up, but basically you just want to make this, to make it a looping hallway, you need to see it many times. As many times as you can copy it and still cover it up in the landscape convincingly, that's how many times you should do it, because you want it to go as far as it possibly can. Because the more times you see it, the more convincing it will be that there's infinite of them. There we go. Looks all natural again. I don't think we'll be able to get away with another copy, but we can go and try. Will it work? Ooh, yeah, we can make it work. We're just gonna have to, go up here first. And just... Ooh, this is gonna be a struggle to make work, but just for the good of it, we're gonna try to make it work one more time. It's gonna be very much a cover-up job that'll be a bit, not so great. So typically, you might want to make this a bit lower in the ground. I was a fool and made it like 2 blocks below the surface, but you want to make it way lower into the ground so it's way harder, so it's way easier to do this kind of effect. So now, what you want to do is just kind of dig this out You know what? Here's a good trick. What I did for the other video is I grabbed some barrels because they can look pretty okay. Let's go barrel, barrel, barrel. There we go. Now we're just gonna go like this. Boom, boom, boom. And just fill in the walls. There we go. And now, if we go back, anyway, if we take a look in here, whoop, whoa, look at that. Looks like it's looping. You can only really tell if you grab out a spyglass, and even then it shouldn't be too obvious. No, it's kind of obvious. But solution is do this lower down, and then you can make it loop all the way out of your render distance. So now, we're just going to go over here. Is this the one with data? It is. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go one block over to the left. Alright, this should be it. I'm going to place this in. I'm going to turn off all of the offset. Boom. So now it's going this way. We're going to mirror it over. Let's try mirroring it over Z. Oh. That seems better. We go this way. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Actually, this really doesn't matter because you won't see it. But let's quickly fix this up a bit. There we go. Okay. Now we can just do this normally. Okay, now if we just go over here, turn off the offset. And over here, no offset. No, don't mirror it over X even. And if we load, now we've got a tunnel. Okay. Okay, at this point the footage becomes very hard to understand. I was recording it at night, and I was very tired, and structure blocks are annoying, but the point is, you can use the structure block to copy it as many times as you like. Now let's actually get into the commands that make the hallway work. And now another thing, we're going to go in into all we're going to go and basically for every single one of these, we're going to go down here and basically put that one down. Except for the real one. We're going to keep that there just so we have a marker of something that I'm about to show you in a second. And now we're going to go down this way. We're going to go here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, now, for this real one, we're going to go back and do some commands again. I know. Everyone's favorite commands. I am getting tired of this, but I promised I would show you guys how to do everything I did in the other house. So here we go. So first thing you're going to want to do is go into here. And you're going to go break a block down here. Place a command block. Boop. And boop. Like that. And do the same thing over here. This light should be centered. It really has to be centered, so I hope you did that. Anyway, you're going to put your command blocks like that and like that. Alright, now first we're going to go over to this side. We're going to stand not on the block, but one to this side, one back that way. You're going to take a picture of your coordinates or write them down, whatever. Then you go over here. Alright. And over here, you're going to test 4 at P, open brackets are equals 2. Hope you know what that means by now. You're going to turn it to always active. Boom. Now you're going to go over to this one. You're going to say TP at P. And you're going to go Right, so if we walk this way even, we're over here. Alright, so that's that bit done. So now if I walk over to here, back over here, alright. So that's that part of the teleporting done. Now all you're gonna do is go over to this side of the block. You're gonna take a picture of your coordinates. Alright, then you're gonna take this, dig down. Oh, why did I break it before I got it? Anyway, you're gonna go dig down two, place this in, and then you're gonna grab slab, cover it up, and there you go. That's this part of the hallway done. You go over to this one. Uh, you're gonna go here. Well, first we can do this one. TP, oop, add P, then your coordinates. Alright, and then of course, lastly, boom, there we go. And now if we fly over to here and place that in, there we go. We should have a pretty convincing looping hallway effect. And as you can see, we're always still in this main one, but if we just keep walking, we are going to forever be teleported back, and we can turn around, walk the other way, forever be teleported back. Alright, now that we're done with this little hallway, I suppose we're not quite, well, this is all I'm going to show in this tutorial, but the same thing that I did for this door here, you could do to the door right down there, linking these two, and that would make it much more convincing, but to save time, I don't think I'll show that. Though, if you don't do that, it will look a little strange, because if you close this door, oh, look, that door's still open. But anyway, we've got our nice looping hallway. And now time for another strange thing that I showed before. Again, the concept is very much the same, but, yeah. Oh. Sorry, that was a bit strange. Anyway, so basically, for this one, it is the one that I probably showed in the intro, where you fall down and then you come back right out in here. So for this one, you're just gonna wanna clear a little area. That seems like a good little area. Alright, let's see, I'm just gonna grab these. Alright, so you're gonna wanna go to, like, probably this corner. And then you're gonna wanna dig down as far down as you wanna go, which in the cave update can be pretty far. So what we're gonna do is go down to here, slash fill, tilde, 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 let's see, it would be 4, tilde, let's just go 80, tilde 4, stone, 0, hollow. So now we have this lovely thing. There we go, yep. We're right underneath here. A nice little drop chute. So now what we're going to want to do is just, I guess, decorate these place a bit. Okay, it's not the prettiest looking, but something. Alright, now you've got a little room built up here and you got a tunnel. The next thing you're going to need to do is, guess what? You're going to need to go over here, grab a structure block, and copy your structure again. I know, riveting. Alright, wait a sec. Okay, so first of all, just so you guys understand what's going on, what we're doing here is we're copying the whole thing, that way we don't have to rebuild it, and I'm just including this, that way I don't have to rebuild this either, even though it's pretty simple. All we're just going to need to do is just clear out a little area above this, and turn the walls to stone, that way it doesn't mess with anything. Now if we go out here, there we go, yeah, perfect. Alright, and now we can save this as anything like. I'll just save it as like 2, boom, And now you're going to go over here, drop down. Should be right in the boundaries. So let's try loading this. Let's see if it all lines up. And would you look at that? It lines up perfectly. Cobblestone slabs. There we go. Put them in here. And then water. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a command block. Put it right here. Another command block, put it right here. And you know the drill. Comparator in between them. Now, in this one, you should know what we're doing. It's a pretty simple one already. It is test for at p, open brackets, r equals 2, close brackets. Boom. That one's done. Is it always active? Yes. And always active. And set it to repeat, of course. And now this one. TP at p. Oh, at p. 2. Let's see. What are the coordinates of this? 57. So that would be. We'll remove the comparator for a bit. Alright, so now if we place this comparator in, we're right back up here. Right, so if we take this, place that back, now we should have our full little effect. So if we go, jump down here, but oh, that was a little premature. We go down here. Ooh, I think it's a little bad because of that. It's because of the slabs, and you're too close right here. So let's break this. Place that back. Place our little door back. Right, so maybe we'll do like radius equals 1.8. Let's try that out. Comparator. Alright, maybe that'll be a little smoother. Let's see. Yeah, that seems a little smoother. Let's see. If I just go right up to here. Yeah, and if we walk. Okay. Yeah, cool. So now you've got your full effect here. And now let's see. The last bit, I'm going to teach you how to make an exit. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to come out by this tree over here. So what you're going to want to do is the place you want to exit, for me that's this tree, and I'd suggest doing similar, is you're going to go over to your tree or whatever you're using. You're going to get right up in the face of it, and you're going to get the coordinates. Let me just grab something to write down the coordinates real quick. And now we just have to go back down here. Right. And so now what we're going to do back in here is build out a little, like, tree, I guess. We're going to put black blocks, because they look like void. That is black concrete right here. Right. Cool, we got the building part done. But okay, here we go. Boop, boop. We get a comparator in between them. We'll put into this one the coordinates. Let's grab this out, and I'm just going to grab like a redstone block and mess around with this. Let's see. That teleports me to here. Which one would this be? 0.5. It's too much. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Anyway, let's see, over here. I think that should be good. Let's see. We're going to put in, I gotta have to do this again. Okay, put this back in. There we go. Right. So now we're going to do the old thing. Repeat, always active. And we're going to do test for p open brackets r equals 2. You guys should be well accustomed to this by now. So yeah, now if I walk up to this, ooh, that wasn't as smooth as I'd like. Let's try this again. If I walk straight up to this, ooh, that's really not as smooth as I'd like. Okay, let's see, okay, let's just try straight up with that. How will that look? Okay, not good at all. Alright, as I said, this one's going to take some messing around to try and get right. Let's try 0.05. 0.03. 0.01. 0.001. 0.0001. Let's try this. Yeah, it's not gonna any better, but it's close enough. It looks a little janky, but you know, what can you do? Let's see. Test this out one more time. Here we go. So we just let's just move these. Okay, let's go into this room. There's just a tree, and we just walk up to it, and boom, we're outside under this tree. Yeah, it's a little less good than I managed in some testing, but it's not the worst. Alright, well that was the tutorial for this. If you want to see the full results, you can feel free to go back to the beginning and see the little tour I did. But yeah, thank you all for watching, I really do appreciate it. And I hope this has helped you out and you can build something cool in your own world. And if you're a YouTuber who's better with command blocks than me, and you make something similar, I would love to see it. Just comment me telling me, and if you make a video about it, just give me some credit for the original idea. But yeah, I would really love to see people improving upon this idea. And even if you're just following my tutorial and just doing exactly what I did, feel free to, you know, send a comment and like, I don't know, make a video with and put the link in the comment so I can go see it. But yeah, of course, if you do make any videos on this, just make sure to give me credit, because if you don't, I would be a little annoyed. I did spend a lot of time figuring out the concept for this, but yeah. Anyway, uh, thank you all for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing and maybe liking so that I can make other types of videos. And if, of course, if you have any other command block ideas you'd like me to try and figure out, just go ahead and send those in the comments below. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully. Uh, Goodbye.